So just to be clear, this is not a commentary or a review of Gotham Knights as a whole. Rather, this is just a discussion about the opening cutscene and how I thought it was really well handled, both in terms of how they depict what happens in the opening cutscene. I don't want to spoil it quite yet, but also how it moves the story in the direction they want to take it for the rest of the game. If you do not want to know what happens in this opening cutscene, if you do not want to know a big spoiler of the game, click away now, come back later. Okay, I've given you time. So, the opening cutscene depicts the death of Bruce Wayne at the hands of Ra's al Ghul. And the reason that I think that this is so well handled, and the reason that I am going to praise it so much, is due to the fact that it essentially feels like they're just getting off on the perfect foot for the intention of this game. They show Bruce Wayne getting killed, being lowered into the ground. They don't leave it up for interpretation of, oh, he went into a building that blew up. Is he really dead? Where is he? Nope, they show that he is dead. He is not going to come back easily. He is very much dead at the beginning of this game. Not only that, though, it's the execution of how they get him to the hole in the ground that I think is very spot on in terms of the execution of this game's story. In that they are trying to move away from the Arkham series, they're trying to move away from a traditional Batman story and bring us kind of into a new universe with the Gotham Knights. Now, whether or not I'll like the rest of the game remains to be seen. But in terms of how they start this game off, it feels like a departure from Arkham. Now, I know that there's a lot of characters who are in Arkham that have jumped over to Gotham Knights, Harley Quinn, Clayface, Mr. Freeze, they were all in the Arkham games and they're here too. But a lot of the other traditional Arkham villains, Joker, Two-Face, Riddler, Batman has kept a lot of set pieces from their lairs as trophies. We have, again, a huge question mark, a big penny from Two-Face, a big Joker card from Joker, and what happens is essentially, as Bruce Wayne realizes he is not going to win this fight against Ra's al Ghul, is he collapses the Batcave, and we see all of these very familiar objects and very familiar ties to Batman and his lore get completely and utterly destroyed. It sort of reminds me of what Rian Johnson did with The Last Jedi, and I'm not even going to delve into the controversies around how people feel about that movie, but for better or worse, he really did kind of take what we knew about Star Wars, threw it out the window, and made it very clear from the opening scenes that that's what he was doing. And I feel that Gotham Knights is doing something very similar here. They're saying, oh, look, a very familiar Batman fighting a very familiar Batman rogue with very familiar Easter eggs around. Boom, we're blowing it up. We have the Gotham Knights come in the ruins of that, and they're going to have to rebuild this iteration of the character. They're going to have to rebuild the mythology of Batman without Bruce Wayne present. And so overall, I just thought it was a really strong way to kick off the game. I know this was a short video, but I just thought that that was a very clever visual way to express how they are going about changing the lore of Batman here with the death of Bruce Wayne. So those are my thoughts. Please be sure to leave yours in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys in the next one.